this on?
If Cena wins, we riot!
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano. Eric Hamilton
Careful.
is out on mark assignment, I guess. There was an autograph signing, same time as the podcast, and of course Eric, the mark that he is, chose to go get the autograph. And it was like Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
Like, just for Jungle Boy?
Well, Marco Stunt was there, so.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
like a double
2 for
whammy.
1.
One
two
for
one
two.
thing. Yeah,
something like that.
Right.
But yeah, Money in the Bank. One of the more exciting matches and winners, right?
Hold on. Yeah?
Yeah. Well, 4 matches, 2 kind of obvious winners, I think.
Sure.
But
I mean, the men's Money in the Bank, we'll get into it, but my God, is that a shitty card?
yeah,
Like, it's Seth Rollins and everyone else. Like,
And
gee,
other
who do you think's
people.
going to win?
yeah.
It's fucking crazy, so. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
3 of them are from last year.
Yeah, they are. It's true.
It's crazy.
So, we're going to get into Money in the Bank predictions and all of that. We've got to recap SmackDown, Raw, all that good stuff. But first, we have to thank some new patrons. So thank you to Tuis Cone and Christopher Walker. Thank you. Go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. We've got over 700 bonus podcasts. You also get this show ad-free and before everyone else. You also get the weekly Monday Night War podcast. We are already into the New World Order.
New World Order.
So that's exciting. You also get the weekly AEW NXT podcast. And, of course, all the pay-per-views like WrestleMania 41, Backlash, Money in the Bank coming up this week. You know, a couple weeks ago, we did, I think, 5 pay-per-views in one weekend. It was some crazy shit like that.
Big number.
Yeah. And, of course, you get all the brackets. We've got a bunch of brackets on there. Everyone loves the worst promo brackets, and there might be a 4th one coming soon.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see the Worlds Collide pay-per-view prediction
Well, that's
sheet.
just for you and Eric. You and Eric are doing Worlds Collide.
We are.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So
Right.
have fun
Is there a
with that.
title for that?
No. No one cares.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think we're doing Worlds Collide. Unless Eric and Joe want to show up and do it, but I doubt it. I don't see that happening.
Well,
Tell us about this luchador.
he wears a mask.
Yeah.
And
What do you think
does
about Laredo
flippity-doos.
Kid? You think Laredo Kid's got a shot?
Like since I haven't like seen a guy with that name since
Yeah.
the 1, 2, 3 Kid, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Yeah.
Names.
So anyways, go to patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. Get all the bonus content there. Check it out. And if you've never done it, give it a try. Let us know.
You know, McMahon, they say that kid's really from El Paso
Oh, really?
and not Laredo.
Well, shit. What a
Yeah.
fucking phony.
Mark.
Unbelievable.
He's a poser.
Yeah. All right. So SmackDown opens with Bianca Belair in her hometown of Knoxville, Tennessee. We're like, oh, I guess she's back and she's ready to wrestle again. No, she's still got 2 broken fingers.
Yeah.
She
But
still
I
has
guess
the splint.
this is Tennessee, so she's got to make an appearance.
Yeah,
What would
just
they have done
because
without her
They're in Knoxville.
on this show?
Yeah. She hugged and kissed her parents in the front row. Her mom's in a wheelchair. They play her college's marching band song, University of Tennessee, as if anyone not from there gives a shit.
Right.
It's just weird to single out the rest of your television audience.
I just do that before the show starts
Yeah,
or for the dark match after if you have one.
right. But yeah, she's still not 100%. She says, welcome to SmackDown, but then she's interrupted by Naomi. Naomi begs Belair to forgive her and reveals that she even broke into Bianca's parents' house and looked through their photo album.
What?
Wow, what a badass move.
What was that?
Yeah. Like, what a
Breaking-
random thing to just say and then throw out there and then move on and never address again. I broke into your house. Oh my God, what did you do? I looked through your photo album.
That's a B&E.
Yeah, like what?
What is happening?
But that just to look at her photos?
Did they call the police?
No, I
Did
guess
her
not.
parents press charges?
Apparently they didn't even know she was there. She's that good.
She made it up.
So Belair says, if you ever come near my family again, I promise you what you did to Jade will be nothing compared to what I'll do to you. And then Naomi cries, and we're like, oh, please, God, not this again.
More real crying.
So real? Yeah.
So real.
But then she
Just
gets
like wrestling.
right. Then she gets angry and says it wouldn't be good for you and your mama to be in a wheelchair.
She didn't deserve that button.
No. Sorry, hold on. Let me do that one more time. Hold on. Ready?
Yeah.
Barely hear it.
Muted.
Yeah. So yeah, the wheelchair line, and then they get face to face. Bianca's pissed, but then Jade comes out, kicks Naomi, and then stares at Belair. And then Naomi charges, but Jade throws her out of the ring, and then Jade stares at Belair again. Is she mad at Belair?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything. I didn't know.
Yeah.
All right.
So then Nia Jax comes out because we have Jade versus Naomi versus Nia, Money in the Bank qualifying match. The ring announcer was like, unfortunately, one of these women has to qualify.
You figured it wouldn't be Nia, but you know, who knows what they were going to go
A lot
with.
of these qualifying matches, the last person I would have picked ended up
Been
winning.
Yeah, you're right.
It's fucking, I mean, just, I don't know why they want to undersell this card now. There was like rumor out there that Triple H actually hates Money in the Bank. Like
Yeah,
he hates
I saw
the
that.
briefcase, and
He thinks it's cheap.
it makes
probably.
sense that, yeah, it makes sense the way he's booked it since he's taken over.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
You had
fuck
Drew
this.
win it and then cash in the same night and get screwed over by Punk.
Lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jade got lost a few times where she would just literally freeze in the ring. At one point, she just had a she walked up to Nia to have a conversation, and like they were just, she was like you couldn't hear what she was saying, but I guess she was like, what's next?
They probably
Go for a body slam.
Yeah, they probably have a very strict move by move, like doomsday wrestling. Kind
Yeah,
of
for
routine.
sure. Rehearse. Yeah, especially when they do triple threat matches.
The whole thing.
Everything is move for move. And I think that's just most of the wrestlers anyway. I think the Performance Center, I think they do it there. Cause like you see, we watch NXT, there's and even on the main roster, there's so many wrestlers that really they just do the moves and that's it. There's no psychology. There's no really even great acting or selling. It's just what's next.
Yeah.
Hit a move and then move on to the next one.
Right.
You know?
I mean, if Seth, Punk, and Owens had a triple threat,
Yeah.
like how much are they really going move for move? Like here's a
Right.
We got to play the hits. We got to
Yeah.
make sure this happens. Here's the ending,
Yeah.
and they'll do a bunch of cool shit.
And they could improvise and play to the
Absolutely.
you know, they know how to do that.
Yeah.
They're fucking great. So but it's like if you get lost and you need to talk to your opponent, put her in a headlock. That's what wrestlers do, like
Right.
to keep it looking real. Put her in a headlock. What's next?
Right.
You know, not just walk up to her and be like, "Hey,
I'm gonna
so
kick
how's
your
it going?"
ass. What's the next?
She
move
didn't even do
we're
that.
gonna do?
It's just like, "Hey, so how's it going? You doing? This is a fun match."
I have no idea where I am right now.
Yeah. Nia hit Naomi with a leg drop off the middle rope, but Naomi kicked out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
That's crazy.
she's the best.
Later, Nia and Naomi teamed up on Jade, but Naomi was shocked when Nia stopped her from pinning Jade.
Shocked.
Yeah. Pretty dumb. Jade then hit Naomi with the Jaded, but Nia ran her over to break up the pin. Nia gave Naomi a Samoan drop off the middle rope, but Jade broke it up with a frog splash. They did the powerbomb superplex spot that they always do. Then Nia tried to hit both of them with the Annihilator, but Naomi moved. And then Naomi tried to roll up Nia, but
No.
she's too fat. Survey says too fat. And then she eventually
We're
kind of.
gonna do a roll up at the end of this. All right, let's try it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, girls. No, 1 second.
She can't do it.
Can't do it.
Shut it down.
Yep.
How do they not rehearse a fucking roll up? And by the
Because
way,
they probably think it'd be too easy.
Nia hit the move
Yeah.
on a wrestler. Like Naomi got out of the way. Nia hit it. It was startled by hitting her move and was injured. She's like, oh.
Because her ass was preparing for two women instead of
Doesn't
one.
make any sense.
That's wrestling logic. I don't know what to tell you.
And then, she's trying to fall back. She can't push herself over. Naomi has nothing going on there.
No.
She can't do it.
She eventually
Oh my
kind
God.
of rolls her up, but Nia's left shoulder was laying on Naomi's leg. So her shoulder was up. The ref was like, fuck it, we got to end this train wreck. Ring the bell!
Shut it down.
Ring the fucking bell!
Shut it down now.
Hey, there's some releases. I heard there were some releases this week. Yeah, we need to add a few more names.
Any of these? Did we miss a page?
Yeah.
Did we miss a page? I thought when she rolled up Nia, she was going to just keep rolling out of the ring.
And away, and just we never see them again. Yeah, Nia and Naomi been fired before.
Sure.
Naomi's quit. Naomi walked out. She pulled a Stone Cold, and they were like, "You're not big enough to do this."
Right.
Like Stone Cold.
Sasha, kind of.
Stone Cold's done it. Punk. It's like, yeah, you're not them.
No.
Not quite. But yeah, Naomi qualifies for Money in the Bank. What the fuck is going on?
Hey, yeah. I'm leaving. Okay.
All right. Sure.
Now.
Hey, before you go, can you convince Sasha to come back, though? Can you tell her we... Yeah. So then backstage, Tiffany Stratton tells Byron Saxton... Speaking of that, Byron's probably like, as soon as his contract runs out, he's gone.
What does
like,
he do?
He probably just has years left. So
Unless
they're like...
he's a producer of some kind.
Literally, all he does is go, I'm here with Tiffany Stratton. That's it. That's all he does. Like, why would you need to keep someone like that? He's probably gone as soon as his contract's up. But Tiffy says, whoever tries to cash in on me is making a big mistake. Then Naomi walks up and threatens to cash in on her, even though Naomi has
No briefcase.
No briefcase yet. Then Alexa Bliss walks up and tells Tiffy, I wouldn't worry about her winning Money in the Bank. I'd be worried about me winning Money in the Bank. If only. If only I could believe that.
Hey, you never know.
Oh, I know.
We'll get to it in predictions.
Oh, I know.
There's a dark horse.
Yeah, we're not going to give out our predictions yet, but it's not Alexa. That's not who I'm picking.
Maybe if she joins the Wyatt Six
Oh, yeah?
during this match,
Okay.
Nikki helps her or something.
And then they win the tag titles.
And then they Money in the Bank cash in tag titles.
Yeah.
And then they just do this. They go, "Are you cashing in for the tag titles?" Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
match. Don't
No,
ring
that's
the bell.
okay. We don't need
We're just going to
these.
give these to them.
Yeah. Next up, we've got R-Truth versus JC Mateo. A backstage confrontation led to this match. Mostly a squash. Truth went for an AA, but JC was too big, so he fell down, which we've seen Truth give AAs to bigger men than him.
What are you going to do? They got to sell the hugeness.
Yeah. But that's his power. He's fat.
Yeah.
Okay. JC wins with
Otis?
the tour of the
Hello.
islands.
He's
Yeah.
like a mini Otis. Like you're a smaller Otis. That's good.
Right. He's very short.
Yeah.
He makes Bronson Reed look like a monster.
Oh,
really.
true monster. He's an inch shorter.
So after the match, Solo Sikoa was about to give Truth a Samoan spike, but Jimmy Uso ran out with a chair. But Jimmy's a dumbass, and he gets jumped from behind by JC. But Solo tells him to stop because he wants Jimmy back in the bloodline.
Yeah.
If that even still exists. They don't even call it the bloodline anymore.
They really don't.
It's
And
just
when
like-
did he ask Jimmy to come back? Like he's been trying to get Jimmy to come back
For a week.
for
Yeah, I remember last week he told
last
him.
week. He said something. Yeah.
But I guess that's where it started. Yeah, we'll see where this goes now that Jimmy doesn't have a best friend anymore. I don't know.
But it's kind of like, Jimmy's like, look, I've done this like 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
I've gone in, got out, gone in, got out.
Yeah.
I can't do this again.
Yeah.
It would make no sense for me to go heel ever again in my career.
Yeah, right. Even though he still comes out to, I put family in the past, motherfucker. This is my heel song. Can we update his song, please?
No, they can't.
No.
What are they going to do?
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from the Street Profits. Montez Ford says SmackDown has the best tag division, which that's not really saying much, honestly. What did you have to compare it to? Monday Night Raw, NXT, TNA, AEW, New Japan? Please.
Right.
Tag teams in general, the tag team division, like in all of wrestling, pretty much sucks right now.
It's dead.
So Fraxium comes out and they want a rematch because the Wyatt Six caused a double DQ last time. Then the Motor City Machine Guns come out because they want a title shot. Then DIY comes out with Candice Michelle because they want or Candice LeRae, Candice Michelle. Jesus
awesome.
Christ.
I was like, oh my God, did I miss something? I'm going to watch it again right now.
Yeah, shows you where my mind wants. That's what I want to watch.
Go daddy.
Yeah. Then the Wyatts dip to the ring and they take everyone out again, which just like they did last week. And then later in the show, we get a video from Uncle Howdy saying, "We won't stop, not until we get what's owed."
What's owed?
The tag titles?
That's owed?
Yeah,
It's kind of owed to us.
I guess.
I mean, we were a tag team once, kind of. And
Right.
now we have a podcast. Owed.
Had a couple wins at least.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Like when the Wyatt Six first showed up, it was all about like getting vengeance for other people. Like
Right.
it was like we're attacking these bad guys who have. It was like usually like people that have betrayed their friends, and like so
Something
the
like
Wyatts
that.
were like these Punisher like characters. Now they're just like, yeah, we want the tag titles. Fuck you.
We
And
got to be here for a reason. Here's a reason.
Yeah. So, what did we say? Uncle Howdy and Joe Gacy, maybe.
We were trying to figure that out.
It's got to be them.
I said it would be the weird one.
I'm
Dexter
sorry.
Loomis. Sure.
The Wyatt Six.
Dexter Loomis and Joe. But I don't know.
Right. Well, it makes you wonder, right? Because all the reports were like that the Wyatt Six were gone for so long because Uncle Howdy was injured. So it was like, if that's true, then certainly it's because he's getting a belt.
I guess, but like,
Or do they just do a round robin thing where
yeah, just it's
the New
in
Day
their
did
group.
that? Yeah.
Sure.
Right.
But like, Howdy's not even doing anything. He could have done this while he was out injured,
Yeah, for sure.
barely doing anything.
Right. He does the Sister Abigail. Are you too injured to do that? All you got to do is just kind of like fall back.
You gotta kiss a guy on the
that
forehead
hard.
and say,
Yeah.
"Good night, baby,"
Right.
and then fall.
Mandible claw. That were all your fingers broken for like 6 months?
Right. Yeah. Gross.
Next up, we've got Los Garza versus Rey Fenix versus Javon Evans. I'm sorry, it was Los Garza versus Rey Fenix and Javon Evans with NXT North American Champion Ethan Page on commentary. This was to promote Worlds Collide for Saturday, which Joe's looking forward to. Like all four men are talented, but this match is completely pointless. So why should anyone care? Like Los Garza, all these people are fighting other people at the pay-per-view.
Right.
So I don't know. Evans jumped off the ring post to land on Angel, Berto, and Rey Fenix, but for some reason it didn't hurt Phoenix.
And also, Berto, he's back. Like
Yeah.
They started to build some kind of like defection.
Well, hold on.
He's like,
They drank wine together last week. Yeah.
That's it.
That's all it takes.
That's all.
That's all it takes.
Damn.
You didn't know that?
Damn.
Yeah.
Someone should have brought wine to that DX reunion from 2002.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. We're doing wine. I'm not turning on you, Sean.
Yeah. So then Ethan Page pushed Phoenix into Evans and threw Phoenix over the announce table. Evans super kicked Page, but Page came back and pushed Evans off the top rope while Santos Escobar distracted the ref, and Los Garza got the win with their shitty finisher.
Yeah, what is that? We're going to hold you up and then we're just going to, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Damn.
But it's funny, though, like the Worlds Collide match is Ethan Page defending the North American Championship against Javon Evans, Rey Fenix, and Laredo Kid.
Yeah.
And Laredo Kid is signed with TNA, and Rey Fenix, like, so they're going to give Rey Fenix the NXT North American title, I'm sure, because
if
they're in
Ethan-
Mexico.
Unless Ethan Page just retains.
Yeah, but why
have a cool match.
But why do this in like, you know what I mean? I think they want like a Mexican guy to win a title on their show.
Are they in Mexico?
This is it's the Mexico show.
Like where are they?
Mexico City.
They are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because this is like the only shot they have. It's the only match where like a Mexican guy can win the title.
Laredo Kid,
Yeah.
Rey Fenix, Ethan Page, and who?
Javon Evans.
The guy who just fought for the main title? Is that him?
Yeah, a couple months ago, yeah.
Yeah.
And I doubt they're going to push Laredo Kid from TNA.
Well,
So I think Rey Fenix is getting this for a little bit.
maybe because Trick Williams just won their title, so maybe they're cross pollinating.
Pollinating, yeah. I don't know. I'd be surprised if they give it to Laredo Kid over Rey Fenix. I mean, Rey Fenix needs a win. Rey Phoenix like won his first couple matches and then he's just been jobbing.
That's true.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not really going to matter in the long run. I mean, Ricky Saints just won the belt and they took it off of him to give it to Paige. So maybe it was just so that Phoenix can beat a bad guy for it. I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah. We'll see. So yeah, Los Garza wins. Who cares? Next up, we've got Alba Fire versus Zelina Vega with Piper Niven and Chelsea Green with a mask to cover up her broken nose. Fire kicked Vega out of the ring, and then Chelsea took off her mask and tried to hit Vega with it, but Zelina ducked and she hit Piper instead. And then Vega beat Fire with Code Red, and Chelsea cried, and I cried because this match was like 10 minutes long.
Cried.
And then backstage, Julia tells Vega, I see you, but I see that title more. So spoiler alert, Julia's not winning Money in the Bank.
No.
She just straight up spoiled who she's going to fight next.
But did you have her winning?
No, but like, you could have
Why are they
maybe
doing this?
seen one of the 3 girls that just got called up. Why are we bringing all of them there if none of them are going to win it? I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little odd. Next up, we've got an in-ring promo from Damian Priest. He's sporting a black eye, and he just had a big win over Drew McIntyre. If he nails this promo, wow, sky's the limit for this guy.
I might be on board.
All right, let's see.
You know, there was a time where if I lived on a street and we were beefing with another street, that war could go, man, that war could go for years.
That walk could go. Did he say if I live on a street?
Yeah.
I think we all
Right, because-
live on streets.
Yeah. Because that was a Freudian slip, because he knows. Like, do you think he actually grew up on the streets and
No.
he was poor? And
I don't know.
He's not a convincing tough guy.
No.
Not at all.
No.
It's like, really? You're from the streets? You grew up poor, like in the Bronx or Brooklyn or something? Like,
And he's like, yeah, forget about it.
right. I'm not convinced.
No.
He's so bad as a tough guy. Like, he should almost, even though he's really tall, he should be like a pussy heel.
Why don't they just tell him, Drew McIntyre just punched your girlfriend in the face? Now go out there with that rage.
Well, then I'm. Yeah, no, I don't think.
Last time someone punched my face and a girlfriend in the face.
I mean, look,
Fuck.
you could tell all of his promos are written for him. He doesn't have any say. You could tell as he's talking, he's trying to remember the promo.
Yeah.
He's trying to remember his dialogue. So yeah, he brags about beating Drew in the cage. He says that the Drew that showed up wasn't the one who hides behind his phone on social media. That was the old Drew, the warrior. So he's putting over Drew as he shits on him.
Yeah.
And then Priest says he wants to face Jacob Fatu for the U.S. title. And then he sucks him off. But then he says, I don't respect the crew you follow around. And then Priest calls himself El Campeon, even though he's not El Campeon.
He's not at all.
He doesn't have any belts.
So Jacob Fatu, asshole, gets mad at his cousin. Everyone likes him.
Well, he just kind of got over on his own.
I know,
right?
but like now that's a respect thing. Like after
Yeah.
he was a dick and tried to screw everybody over.
Well, because
respect.
now that he's over with the crowd, if Priest shits on Fatu, they're going to boo Priest.
We'll boo him out of the building.
So he has no choice. Fatu, you're pretty awesome. I think you're a really cool guy.
I'd like to have dinner with you maybe tonight as we're traveling.
But man, Solo's an asshole, right? I mean, yeah. So then Priest walks to the stage, but Fatu walks out and they have a little stare down, teasing a future match that I don't want to see. But I just don't want to see Priest wrestle anyone, honestly.
Not even himself.
Yeah. I mean, his best match was against Bad Bunny. So
It's true.
What does that tell you?
It was the most exciting.
And that was only because Savio Vega came out. I mean, my God, like, look
The
who's
return
back.
of Carlito. You got a lot going on there.
Right. Next up, we've got Jacob Fatu versus Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade, Money in the Bank qualifier. This was at least really good. Miz grabbed Fatu's leg during the match, so Fatu gave him the hip attack on the barricade. Later, Fatu went for the hip attack again on Melo and Andrade, but they moved, and Fatu went crashing through the barricade.
Smash!
And he really is all gas, no brakes. I mean,
No
he
brakes.
went flying through that motherfucker.
That was insane.
Yeah. Later, Fatu went for a Samoan drop on Melo, but Andrade hit the back elbow. Melo rolled up Fatu, but Andrade joined in on it, and they both tried to hit him at the same time, but he kicked out. That would have complicated things for Money in the Bank.
That's what even the announcers said that.
Yeah.
What would have happened?
Right. Then Solo and JC come out, and Fatu wasn't happy about that. Fatu went for the moonsault, but Andrade moved out of the way, and Melo hit Fatu with nothing but net.
Swish.
But Andrade broke up the pin. Later, Fatu hit Andrade with the implant DDT and then the moonsault, but Solo and JC hopped on the apron and told Fatu to do it again.
So stupid.
Yeah.
Do it. I just fucking did it. Go away.
Yeah. Then Jimmy came out and super kicked JC. Mello pushed Fatu into Solo and then gave Fatu a code breaker to send him out of the ring. And then Andrade hit Mello with the message for the win. Another guy who was my last pick to win this match. Andrade.
I'm going to Money in the Bank.
I don't believe you.
Oh, no.
I mean, yeah, he hasn't had a match in months, and it's just like, welcome back. All right, you qualify.
Yeah.
And then he'll be in this Money in the Bank match, and then he'll lose, and then we won't see him again for months.
What did he do to qualify for
Yeah.
the qualification match?
So Fatu trashed the backstage area, but Solo tells him I was just trying to help. But Fatu tells Solo for the last time, I don't need your help.
Oh, by the way, it's a triple threat. Just beat their asses in front of the ref.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing they can do about it.
Well, but you know where they're going with this.
I know.
Solo's purposely fucking over Fatu and pretending that he's not, you know.
Yeah.
Also backstage, LA Knight brags about qualifying for Money in the Bank, but then Aleister Black walks up and says that win's partially mine. But you're welcome, though. Boom! Spoiler alert. LA Knight's not winning it because he has a feud with Aleister Black after this.
Right.
Why do they do this? Why?
Yeah.
Because, like, if Eric was here, he still would have picked LA Knight to win this match. We know this. But, like, for everyone else, like, you could tell. It's like, once you're just saying, like, here's what these people are doing after the pay-per-view.
And again, just do this next week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? LA Knight. I know I didn't win, but next time I'll try to... What? Oh, hey, Alistair. That's it.
Yeah.
Save it.
Just black mass right in the face. All right, next up, we've got an in-ring promo from Cody Rhodes. No! No! No, 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 no! No, 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 no!
No, no,
No! My father said no!
He said no.
What do you want to talk about? I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the record crowd here this evening.
Gaggle.
Yeah.
A little gaggle.
Right. He says, after WrestleMania 41, I went home. I drowned in my sorrows. I might have even touched the Tennessee cough syrup a little bit. Yeah, what?
Yeah, that's...
I Googled Tennessee cough syrup.
They lost their mind.
Even Google was like,
Who are you?
did they just mean moonshine, I
I'm
guess?
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And also, what was with the Cody face twitches? Like, he's done them before, but he did it way more this time. I want to just show you one. Like, hold on. Look at this real quick. There's no audio, but...
Yeah.
What is that? What are you doing?
He's old. What is he, 52 now? He's an old guy.
Maybe. It's strange. But you don't do face twitches. I mean...
No, I'm just saying, you know, I'm a different breed of 50-year-old. We all know.
Cody mentions The Rock, and he says, no matter how many times I say no, the offer still stands. So why did he say that?
What does that even mean?
Like, did he say that because it's going to happen one day, so just keep mentioning it?
I guess.
But does anyone care anymore?
No.
This whole Rock thing's been a flop. John Cena's been a flop.
I don't think
Cody
The Rock-
Rhodes is tired.
I don't think he comes back ever again.
Maybe
The Rock's
not.
like, I'm good.
Yeah. So then he brings up John Cena and he says, he forced me to make a choice. Twitches again. And I hesitated. But if you're listening, John, I want you to know I will never hesitate with you again. So you will kick him in the balls this time, or you'll hit him with the belt?
I'll never hesitate again.
Yeah. To
What?
suck him off.
Yep.
So then Cody says he has a surprise, but the crowd starts yeeting, and Cody drops his worst line yet.
Oh, you guys seem hungry. Perhaps we should yeet.
This is hard to watch.
It's like, oh, Andrew, you seem hungry. Perhaps I should come.
In my mouth?
Directly in your mouth, or should I do on the table? You can What is going on?
Cody, that's you telling yourself enough.
I just wish Pat McAfee heard that. I would love to have seen what he said.
Right.
Or heard.
So Jay comes out. They yeet for 10 minutes.
Long
That's
time.
not a joke.
Long time.
That's not a joke because he comes out, they're yeeting, they go to commercial break, more yeeting, they come back, they finish yeeting. Like in total, that was 10 minutes.
Yep.
I was like, because when Cody started coming out, I'm like, there's 27 minutes left of SmackDown. How are they going to do this? Oh, 10 minutes of it is yeeting.
half yeet.
Yeah.
Half yeet.
So yeah, and it's 10 minutes of yeeting, and then before Jay says anything, John Cena's music interrupts.
Thank God.
Cena gets in the ring. He calls Cody and Jay John Cena wannabes. And he says, there's one other person in WWE that embodies hustle, loyalty, and respect. Surprise, losers. My partner for Money in the Bank is here as well. And he was like, but I thought no one else in WWE could lace your boots, John.
Just for one match. Just for this one match.
So Logan Paul comes out and John Cena says he does WWE better than any professional wrestler. And I mean, as far as the wrestlers in this segment go, he's right.
Not lying.
Because who is the best in this segment? It wasn't John Cena. It wasn't Cody Rhodes.
How
It
dare
wasn't
you.
Jey Uso.
Come on.
I mean, my God. Logan says he should be the world heavyweight champion, but Jay was saved by Cody. He says Jay and Cody are Nepo babies who were born on third base thinking they hit a triple.
That's amazing.
Just like
line.
that was a great line.
Amazing line.
While Logan and Cena are self-made men. Logan calls Cena the last real champion. He says he's going to be the face of WWE when Cena leaves. And then Logan tells Jay and Cody at Money in the Bank, you want some, come get some.
Come yeet some.
It was like, that was like the best babyface promo.
Yeah.
It was way better than any promo Cody cut in this segment. Or whatever Jay was going to say if they let him talk. My God. So Jay wants to fight now. Cena starts to leave, but Logan pushes Cena because he wants to fight now. And then Cody says, where are you guys headed? Are you going to go polish his Peacemaker?
Ooh, what do you mean?
Because of the show? Because he's Peacemaker?
And the crowd fucking loved it.
Of course.
Like,
well, they love everything
It wasn't
Cody
that
does,
good.
pretty much.
It wasn't that good.
But it's like, okay, I get what they're going for. He plays Peacemaker in the DC, but like a Peacemaker is the thing in your throat or your heart.
Heart, yeah.
And then if it's not that, you're just going to polish his helm. I don't know. I just didn't get it.
Well,
I get it. His cock. It's his cock, right? But still, like it just...
then you got it.
It
That
didn't
was
really
it.
work for me.
No, that was it. You got it.
Okay.
None of us wanted it, but you got it.
So all four men brawl, but then Jay and Cody stand tall and end it with Jay and Cody hitting Logan with the Cody Cutter /1D, which
Cody.
That
That's
was
his
their.
name.
That was their. Remember when they won the tag titles?
Yep.
That was their finisher.
Cody.
So there you go. That's the end of SmackDown. Fuck. Let's move on to Monday Night Raw. We open with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, and McAfee reminds Cole that they made a bet for the Pacers and Knicks series.
Oh, no.
And since the Pacers won, Cole has to do the entire broadcast in a Pacers jersey. Once again, I ask, why is this on TV?
Right.
Like, forget about the fact that we're Knicks fans and Cole's a Knicks fan and McAfee's a Pacers fan. They weren't even in Indianapolis. Like, they weren't even there. They were in Oklahoma City.
Why do they do this on TV?
Yeah,
2.5 hours to fill.
I guess.
That's why they do this.
Right.
Then we have to watch Cole get undressed in front of us. Ugh.
Yeah, it's like Michael Cole's not Bobby Heenan.
Right.
Like, you could start Nitro or, Raw back in the day with Bobby Heenan doing something funny because he's actually funny, but Michael Cole's not.
And you can just be like, we're here. The reason Michael Cole's wearing this jersey, you know what I mean? Yeah, just remind us. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, I sure am. He's posing. You're just like, Michael.
Like Pat McAfee just sucking off Cole these past few years has really it's really gone to Cole's head.
I think so.
Like he's like, oh, Michael Cole's the GOAT. And then Michael Cole was like, you know what? He's right. I am the GOAT. I'm better than Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler.
No.
And, like
Cornette, Heenan. I can name 30 guys.
Ventura.
30 guys.
Yeah.
Vince.
Right. So next up, we've got an in-ring promo from CM Punk. He says, it's the summer of Punk, and it's about time I got some gold around my waist. He teases winning Money in the Bank and cashing in on Jey Uso and John Cena, but it's mostly about Cena. He says, John, I've always had your number. I'm going to come pick the bones, you little bitch. It's time for CM Punk to become champion one more time. Yeah, it was good. Teasing the match with Cena, hopefully we get it, but honestly, John Cena just sucks. Like, everyone talks about how, he is, like, really, he's in the Mount Rushmore on it, but he's really not.
Cena?
Yeah.
No.
Never was really ever close.
No.
Again, most of his run has been bad. It's like there's a few times, once he stopped being full-time, and then it was like, we hadn't seen him in a year. He comes back, and it's like, okay, it's good to see him. Like, we're happy he's here, and he's doing the Cena shtick, and he could have some good matches, but ultimately, it's mostly bad. Like, this podcast started, and one of the main things was that Cena was still squashing everyone.
Right.
He beat Rusev at WrestleMania.
Yep.
Here's this hot new heel just for Cena to beat. He comes out in a tank, and Cena beats him.
He was clearly the right gay guy at the right gay time.
Brother. Kevin Owens makes his debut on Raw. He beats John Cena. And then John Cena beats Kevin Owens. And then he
Right back.
beats him the third time for the rubber match. So, that's John Cena's career. Mostly underwhelming. So, Sami Zayn comes out and tells Punk, you need to win your qualifying match tonight in order to stop Seth Rollins from winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. I know you're thinking about him, and trust me, he's always thinking about you. If Seth wins the contract, it's over, and it will turn into something that we will not like. So Sami then tells Punk, I want you to win. But should you win the contract and the world championship, you and me will be in this ring again, and we will have a different conversation than the one we're having right now.
Sure.
Punk says, I look forward to it, Sami, and they shake hands. What's the short? Are you finally convinced Sami's not ever winning the World Heavyweight Championship?
I was looking at some websites earlier, and the best odds to win the 2026 Royal Rumble right now, Sami Zayn.
You fucking mark!
That's
To
fair.
whoever put that on the website, for
That's
sure.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean,
Second
over
was Punk.
Braun Breaker. Second was Punk.
I think Breaker might. That's not his storyline right now. Like
I
they're already going to
mean,
pull the
look-
Batista, Triple H, not even a year into this group.
Yeah, but I mean, how long could he fucking just not have the... He's already, like, amazing. How long can you keep this belt off of him? I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll see what they do. It really just depends on what they do for SummerSlam and how they move forward after that. Because I think Seth's winning this title very soon. And then what's the match at SummerSlam? It's got to be Seth and Sami or Seth and Punk.
Right.
Either way. And Seth can't lose it that quick.
Nope.
Yeah. We'll
What
see
did
what they do.
Heyman say? Which WrestleMania was Braun Breaker going to main event? Did he say
Oh,
the
it was
next
like
one?
45 through
So a couple,
50.
a
few, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Right. Because, I mean, in the storyline, the plan is for Seth to be the champ for the next few years, obviously.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Liv Morgan versus Ivy Nile versus the newest member of the Raw roster, Stephanie Vicaire, Money in the Bank qualifier. And Vicaire has fire for her intro now, which, it works.
She's hot.
Yeah.
Hot
they couldn't
commodity.
really do that in the Performance Center. It wasn't big enough for you would have set the place on fire.
Right.
Vicaire gave Liv and Ivy the devil's kiss, and McAfee did his best Booker T impression, but it's just not the same.
Nah.
Like, really, you shouldn't even do it if...
He just has that low.
Yeah.
really
It wasn't this.
Yeah!
I don't even need the visual anymore. I can come just from that.
No one can do that. But
Yeah!
So they do the powerbomb superplex. Liv jumped off the top rope to hit both of them with the code breaker. Then Liv hit Vicaire with Oblivion, but Ivy threw Liv out of the ring to try to steal the pin. But Liv got back in the ring to break it up. Then Ivy whipped Liv into the steel steps, but when she got back in the ring, Vicaire hit her with the SVB for the win. Backstage, Rhea Ripley shakes Vicaire's hand and says, "See you Saturday."
Yep.
And that's all Ripley did. They flew Ripley to Raw, one of the biggest stars they have, just to be like, congrats. All right, bye.
backstage and then this, right?
It was just this. Rhea Ripley, right? This is
Yeah.
all she did was just this one backstage 10-second thing.
Oh, right. Just that. Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's
I
it.
mean, she looked great when she's not like
She looked
completely
insane.
in makeup. Like when she just is like, I was just hanging out.
Yeah.
Like that girl next door version of her.
Oof. And her sports bra.
Oof.
And like her pants were as low as possibly could be without showing vag.
Vagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That was pretty great. And she does that on social media anyways, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, no, she looked great. Maybe she was involved in the dark match. I don't know, but like, why would you have her there to not do anything? Next up, we have a video promo from Rusev. He calls out his former friend Sheamus. This one was actually like a good one. Like most of the Rusev video promos they've played have just been like, I was gone and now I'm back and I will murder everyone.
Right.
But this was like personal because it was about Sheamus. He says, you have a body like granite, but a neck of sand. And you're challenging the one man who's got the one move that can make it all go away just like that. You are a true legend, and after everything we've been through, it'll be an honor to take you off the field and send you home the hero that you are. But remember this, brother. I went down because you stabbed my back. Now stay out of the way or I'm going to snap yours. So good shit. I hope he does.
Do they add this to Money in the Bank for a 5th match?
I don't think so. Last year's Money in the Bank was 4. Because these Money in the Bank matches go a little longer than your normal match, right? And I'm sure the fucking tag match will be 30 minutes. And, you know, the
Right.
20 minutes of commercials in between every match. You know, that's how they do it. So,
Right.
yeah, he's got to beat Sheamus. I don't know where Rusev goes from there. I don't know if Rusev's ever going to get like a push to get a belt, though. That's the thing. He might just stay here where he just has matches and that's it. You know, I think they'll have more than one. But yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't even remember like the stabbing of the back. That was like what, 5 years ago?
Oh God,
Like,
way
how
too
long ago?
We're way past the kayfabe.
League of Nations
counter.
was 2016. Like I don't remember how they broke up.
9 years ago.
That's asking a lot.
I think he just made that up.
He probably did because
I don't remember any of that.
Wouldn't they show footage of it to make us
course.
remember?
Yeah.
Or no, because Sheamus is a good guy. I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah. So backstage, Sheamus talks to Tozawa like he's a Make-A-Wish kid. He's like, "Oh, you did great last week, buddy." He's like, he got squashed in 20 seconds.
But that's what a Make-A-Wish kid
You
can
could do it, yeah. And then he tells Natalia and Maxine like they're going to be a great tag. What the fuck? And then Sheamus tells Kathy Kelly that Rusev's WWE career imploded because of his own decisions, and his career outside of WWE lasted about as long as Rusev Day. And then he says a single day, and it was like, well, no.
Nope.
Maybe in Vince's eyes, but like the fans were pushing Rusev
I
Day.
remember that day that everyone loved Rusev Day.
Vince, it was 6
The whole
months.
year where he was like the most over guy in the company.
You could have made him champion. That's
And
how
then
over
once
it
you
was.
killed Rusev Day, the biggest thing was, who wants to walk with Elias? And then you
my
killed
God.
that too.
Yeah. God, when he turned face for the first time, Elias was so fucking over.
Yeah,
What that WWE stands for.
right.
Drop the ball.
Even had major heat as a heel with the Seattle Seahawks,
Seattle Supersonics.
Supersonics line. That was great. So then Sheamus looks in the camera to tell Rusev, I bullies. It's like, great.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, hopefully it's a best of 7, but it's just 4-0 Rusev. Just, I'll be fine with that.
No more best of 7s for Sheamus. Best of 5. 3.
Yeah. Next up, we got Finn Balor and JD McDonough versus the War Raiders.
Was this for anything?
No.
No.
Brought to you by Cash App. Are you a hooker and or drug dealer? Cash App.
Or anyone under the age of 26.
Yeah.
That's all they use.
Right.
Yeah.
For drug deals. Most
Sure.
We got the New Day on commentary, but they got ejected midway into the match for trying to interfere. We've seen this match 100 times. Ivar set up for the Doom Salt, but Roxanne Perez came out and hopped on the apron to distract them. Then JD bashed Ivar's head into the ring post, and Balor hit the coup de grace for the win. Backstage, Liv and Balor have a still hate you segment. Liv tells Balor, I know what you're doing with Roxanne and Dom, but Balor plays dumb. And then Dom apologizes to Balor for the chair spot last week, but Balor says, we're good. Please, will you please just end Judgment Day already? It's been like 4 years.
Come on.
Can we just be done?
Are you nuts?
I'm so over it.
How are they going to fill this show if these guys don't take up a third of it?
Every single fucking show, it's what's going on in the Judgment Day clubhouse. They're not getting along. They haven't gotten along for 4 fucking years.
Today, Finn talks to Roxanne about being part of the group. Liv's angry, and everyone's like, "Where's Carlito?"
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Thought he had 2 more weeks. They couldn't do a goodbye segment?
No.
They didn't mention him, right?
No, I don't think so. No. Next up, we've got a video promo from Becky Lynch. She hypes her match with Lyra for Money in the Bank. Then we have an in-ring promo from Lyra. She calls out Becky, and Becky comes out. It's like, what was the point of the video promo? Lyra tells Becky, no one has hurt me the way you've hurt me. You trying to hold me down, unlock the side of me that's capable of destroying you.
No.
I will beat you and make sure you never get to poison the Intercontinental Championship.
No.
Becky says, I was trying to make you better, but that's all gone now. The thing that will hurt you the most is raising my hand. And then Lyra attacks Becky on the stage, but security quickly splits them up. I can't wait for this feud to be over.
Right. Will it be over?
No, but I'm just saying
Yeah,
I can't
right.
wait till
Someday.
it's over.
Right.
One day it will. Probably SummerSlam. God, I hope. You can't extend this to like Mania.
Stop.
Becky wins here, and then Lyra beats her back at SummerSlam, probably. Next up, we've got Jay and Sammy versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed with Paul Heyman ringside. Braun went for the super spear, but Jay countered with a super kick.
Yeah.
Then Sammy dove out of the ring, but Reed and Breaker caught him. But then Jay dove on all of them, and they all fall down.
Boom.
Then Seth runs out and gives Jay a curb stomp for the DQ. Then they team up on Sammy, and Reed was going to go to the top rope to give Sammy a tsunami on the announce table. And I would have loved to see Reed try and fail miserably at making that jump.
Break both of his knees again.
I mean, like, you saw how far that was. He wasn't making that jump.
No.
Like, that's Logan Paul and Seth Rollins can do that.
Right.
Not Bronson Reed.
Oh, come on.
He would have just fell face first on the fucking floor.
Imagine.
That's it.
He's like,
Tsunami! Call the doctor.
oh, 2 broken arms, 2 broken legs.
Right.
Somebody call Ethan Page.
Yeah. His legs are like this long. Like, this is life size. His legs are this short. Like,
What did he break?
there's not much there.
His toes? His ankles? What was
I
it?
thought it was like both of his ankles.
Both ankles.
Yeah.
Shattered from jumping 5 feet.
Can you do the tsunami off the War Games cage? Yeah, that was not a good idea.
Who thought we should do that?
Right. So then Punk hit Breaker and Reed with the chair, but then Seth retreated. Then backstage, Karrion Kross tells Sammy, hey, this is my weekly TV time. All right, thanks. I'm going to go back to catering. Appreciate it.
Seriously. That's it.
So they're
You're
still,
a bad guy. No, I'm not. All right.
They're still hinting at this feud that will never come, I guess.
Well, who?
I mean, they're acting
Him
like
and AJ, him and
they're building this
him
up
and
for
Sammy?
like 6 months as if it's going to be something huge. I guess it's just for Sammy to have someone to beat at SummerSlam since it's 2 fucking nights. That's probably all that is.
But Sammy or AJ? He's been fucking with everybody.
Well, the last couple weeks has been only Sammy, but
Right.
We'll see. Next up, we have Kairi Sane versus Raquel Rodriguez. Yeah, the pirate.
Pirate.
Liv talks shit to Io backstage before the match. Bad move. During the match, Liv distracted Kairi, so Io came out to attack her, and Kairi won with the insane elbow. Thanks, champ.
Yeah.
Io Sky, the champ, the last 2 weeks, barely been on the show.
I know.
All right.
Well, she's got to get cashed in on soon, so.
Right. Backstage, Gunther sits next to Jay in the locker room. Like, they're literally right next to each other. These guys have murdered each other.
He's talking like, hey,
and they're
brother.
just talking nice and
Hey, brother.
It's
how are
fine.
you?
Yeah.
You're a Jay. You're a great champion and a great man and unselfish. You go. Oh, sorry. You are a great.
Yeet? Are you gonna yeet?
Go.
Am I gonna yeet?
Do it. Go. Yeet. Go. Yeet. Go.
Hey, remember when Gunther murdered his brother right in front of him?
Yes.
And he's just like, well, let's have a civil conversation.
Yeah. Gunther was just like, hey, bud.
Right. So, yeah, he's like, oh, you're doing all this stuff. You're helping Cody because you're a nice person, but, you're not going to be 100% when you face me 2 days later. So thanks for making it easy. And then Jay gets serious and says, 3 letters, 1 word, tap. Hold on. 3 letters, 1 word. Tap. See you next week, G. I counted 6 there.
It's a lot of words. It's a lot of words.
Yeah. Jay's getting cashed in on there for sure.
Jay wins?
He beats Gunther, then gets cashed in on.
Wow.
100%.
Another win over Gunther.
Uh-huh.
Poor Gunther.
Sure. Yeah. Next up, we've got AJ Styles versus CM Punk versus El Grande Americano. Backstage before the match, Paul Heyman tells AJ Styles he should concentrate on winning the IC title and leave the Money in the Bank contract to Seth Rollins. But Styles tells Heyman, you know I don't respond well to threats. Go tell Seth I already know about his plan. But everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. I don't know why they had this segment. It certainly doesn't feel like Styles is going to be involved with anything with Seth soon.
Anytime soon.
Like, we know he's going to just fight Dom for
Who
the
was
IC
Heyman
title.
hoping? Heyman was hoping to talk AJ out of wrestling in this match? Winning this match? What?
I don't know.
What was he trying to talk him out of?
Yeah, it's very confusing.
A lot of weird writing.
Someone has
this
to
week,
qualify
man.
for this match.
Right.
Yeah, it's
You don't have to
strange.
be a one-on-one? Like what?
Right before the match starts, Punk tells the ref to check El Grande for the metal plate.
Hey, it's fair.
I mean, yeah, like, it's Punk's the only smart wrestler
Right.
in all of wrestling. And this was like something that it's all it is like just you go back 20 years when any wrestler would have done this.
Yeah.
It's just simple stuff.
Right.
Like, they're not idiots. The ref's like, no, I got to check the wrestlers before the match.
Yeah, they used to always check the boots, pat him down. That's been gone for 20 years.
Yep. Watching Punk and Styles go at it made me wonder if they ever had a one-on-one match, because I knew they never did in WWE because they were never in WWE at the same time.
Right.
So I went back. They had a few matches in 2003 and 2004 on the Indies.
Wow.
Like a couple in Ring of Honor. So it's like, oh, wow. That's crazy.
Look at that.
We got to have a one-on-one match before these guys retire.
Do it now.
Yeah. Styles gave Punk a DDT while giving El Grande the Scorpion Death Drop. Then Punk went for the GTS, but Grande countered with the ankle lock. But Punk used his leg to push Grande off, and AJ immediately gave Grande the Styles Clash. But Punk broke it up. That was a nice sequence there.
It was.
Then Grande moonsaulted onto Punk and Styles as they were doing that spot where they were laying on each other, but they lift each other up like basically like the cruiserweights always do.
Right.
Then Punk hit Grande with the GTS, went for the pin, but Braun Breaker pulled him out of the ring. And Breaker and Reed stomped on Punk, but Jay and Sammy ran out for the save. Styles was setting up for the phenomenal forearm, but Sammy accidentally pushed Reed into Styles.
Uh-oh.
So AJ hit Sammy, Reed, Jay, and Braun with a springboard crossbody to the outside. And then AJ went for the phenomenal forearm, but Grande put the metal plate in his mask and headbutted AJ for the win.
Yep.
After the match,
Grande.
Yeah, again, last person I would have picked.
Wow.
After the match, Seth came out and brawled with Punk. Punk went for the GTS, but Braun speared him. Then Sammy jumped on Breaker, but Reed saved him, and Seth gave Sammy and Punk a pair of curb stomps. Jay's like, what about me? Braun spears him, and Seth hits him with a curb stomp. And then Reed gives Jay 2 tsunamis
Yikes.
to end the show.
Jay's dead.
Right.
At least they're softening up Jay a lot
Yeah.
so he can lose this match or
Right.
at least barely win it and then just be crippled.
Yes, for sure.
against Seth.
But yeah, Chad Gable has to do a match in Mexico City, and then the next. Wait, hold on a second.
Is it the same day?
It's the same day. Yeah. So how's that going to work? They're going to fly him over there. So this
Someone
is their
else
chance
wrestles.
to
Someone else wrestles as Grande in Mexico.
maybe, but like that's a major match there. There's no way. That's a major match.
Yeah, they're not close. I mean, that's a decent flight. Is it the same day?
Yeah. But if you do it first, like it starts at 2 p.m. and then you have 7 hours for the main event.
3 o'clock, get to the airport 4, unless they do a private jet thing, and you still got to get to an airport.
Right.
4, 3 hour, looks like a 3 hour flight. 5, 6, 7, land, get to the arena. 8.
Unless he can't make it and they have like a surprise replacement for Money in the Bank.
I do think, spoiler alert, I do think the men's Money in the Bank's the last match because I don't think there'll be any cash-ins from the men's side. So that gives him even more time.
We'll see.
Stretch,
Maybe.
stretch.
Triple
Why?
H loves
He's
to
not
put
here.
random tag team matches at the end of Money in the Bank. So we'll see. Like last year.
Right.
But yeah, that's the end of Monday Night Raw. So let's get to awards.
All right.
Who'd you have for worst dressed?
My worst was Michael Cole in a tank top.
Agreed.
Yep.
Sweep it. Best dressed?
Girl next door, Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea. Rhea looked insane.
Oof.
Like 10 seconds. That's all you're going to use it for?
Yum.
Just have her come out to make her entrance. That'll be good enough.
You said come.
I did. Yeah. Worst acting?
Priest.
Yeah, I mean, he's bad. I just can't stand Cody Rhodes. I hate him.
know.
I hate him so much.
I know.
Best acting?
R-Truth. Let's send him off. Let's send him off with an award. Come on.
Come on, Joe.
Is this
You're a freaking mark. Okay?
is this your son? What's a funny line?
When
he says that to Jeff Cobb
Oh, sure.
backstage. Oh, is this your son?
Uh-huh.
I was dying.
CM Punk. Yeah. Worst comment?
You know, the thing that Priest said. The
what
streets
about
and the war, bruh, the war for the ages.
Perhaps we should yeet.
That's mine.
That's yours?
Yeah.
Perhaps we should eat, Andrew.
Best comment?
The third base thing with the Logan Paul.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that too.
It's really good.
That was really good. Worst match?
I don't know, War Raiders and Judgment Day. I've seen it.
Yeah, I had Vega Fire, Super Slow Mo.
Naya.
Yes.
Naomi.
Jade, yes. Best match?
I don't know. There were two decent triple threat matches.
I had Fatu, Mello, and Andrade.
Yeah, I'll do that one. That one was good.
Worst move?
Los Garzos finisher.
It's really bad. I had the just Jade freezing in the ring and then just deciding to have a normal conversation with Naya. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's been like 5 years, 3 in AEW,
right.
2 in WWE. It's not happening for Jade.
No.
And I feel like they're not stopping.
Right.
Like they're pushing her
Yeah.
to the moon. They're like, it's fine. Ultimate Warrior.
But they're not
It's
really
fine.
doing much, though.
I think she's getting that push, though. I think it's coming. Best move?
Nothing really. Maybe the Fatu move.
I had Fatu crashing through the barricade.
Like he was going 100 miles.
He
an
was.
hour.
He was
Like, what if
crazy.
something hard is behind that or something? Be careful, bro.
When they finally have Breaker and Fatu, that's going to be awesome. Like, that's a WrestleMania main event.
Mm-hmm.
Worst moment?
I'll do Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Twitching and his
My God.
Yeah.
Best moment?
Punk opening Raw.
Yeah, that's what I had. Because what else could there be? That's all for awards. Now let's get to breaking news. So, of course, WWE released a few more people this past week. The biggest one was R-Truth.
Damn.
We had We Want Truth chants on Raw.
They ignored it. I mean, what are they going to do?
Yeah, Punk, I guess it was like during commercial break, because I saw this online, but Punk said he mentioned it.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, he referenced it.
Good.
And apparently, like, everyone in the company, like all the wrestlers are pissed off that they got rid of R-Truth.
Right.
But again, he was in his 50s, and what does he do other than just stupid comedy segments?
But, like, at least, look, I'm not defending this. He's had his day.
Yeah.
I'm good with this, right? I'm okay with it. But at least he's, like, got a purpose sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, there are so many guys that stay and stay and stay and have no purpose and are fucking terrible.
Right.
Now, that's too much truth because you have 5 hours of wrestling every week or more. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, have him in little snippets. Sure, it's fine.
I mean, the fans, like, so many fans, like, fuck WWE, you pieces of like, this is just garbage. It's like, aren't you the same people that wants them to push the young talent?
Yeah, they're not.
He's in his 50s.
Right.
Like, if you want to push the young talent, the old talent has to go. That's how it works.
Like I said,
even though it is a TV show, it still requires athletic ability.
Right.
In the NFL, you can't just keep everyone. No. Everyone ages out eventually.
Right.
He's in his 50s.
This was his time.
Right.
Let him go to the Hall of Fame next year. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Also, Carlito announced that they're not renewing his contract, so he's gone. He posted a gif of the Homer Simpson, like, just walking back into the bushes. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So he's gone as well. And then also Valhalla.
Oh.
Even though, like, she's been gone anyway. Like, we haven't seen her in a year.
But. Yeah.
Valhalla, a.k.a. Sarah Logan, a.k.a. Have you even tasted gay meat? Remember that?
Oh, that's
2016
That's
or
right.
whatever. But apparently more releases are expected soon, so we'll see. I'm sure they'll come Wednesday morning as soon as this podcast comes out. They always do that.
12 hours from now.
Also, I hope you didn't see this because this is hilarious.
Okay.
WWE and Slim Jim. Does this sound familiar?
Nope.
All right. WWE and Slim Jim have announced a multi-year renewal in which Slim Jim will be the center ring sponsor for Monday Night Raw. That's not the worst part.
Okay.
This next part, I'm going to read verbatim from the press release.
Before you read it,
Yeah.
like, does the company Slim Jim go, we only feed WWE fans to spend this kind of money?
Absolutely.
When you had Macho Man, it was a thing.
Yeah.
It was a whole fucking thing.
Did you ever have Slim Jim?
Slipping. I don't like dried
Beef jerky.
meat.
But have you ever tried it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I ever had. I've tried beef jerky, but yeah.
I had for what I do during the day, we met with a meat market.
Uh-huh.
And I was on my way to meet Lexi in Huntsville, and I was starving, and I didn't have any time to stop because it was a show of hers.
Right.
And this was my last appointment before I had to race to Huntsville.
Yeah.
The guy's like, I don't need your services, right? It was very quick. Young guy's like, no one calls here. That people just come in, right? I was like, fair enough. And he goes, let me give you, I wanted this brisket mac and cheese. He did not give me that. But he gave me some beef jerky that was like super fresh, homemade, obviously. And it was okay.
Yeah.
So this like, Slim Jim's even more processed, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And older and all that.
Of course.
Anyway.
All right,
There's
so
my beef jerky story.
This is straight up verbatim from the press release. WWE will introduce a first of its kind integration, which will see Slim Jim branding on all folding tables used across tentpole programming such as Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and premium live events. This branded table placement will create unforgettable moments when WWE superstars step into a Slim Jim table during matches. That is verbatim what they put.
How much money to sell your soul are we at now?
Well, sure.
Saudi, I get it's a fuck ton of money. And
Vince already did it. He sold it for $7 billion.
But come, like, dude, come on.
Every time people, all the crowds are like, we want tables, and then they pull them out, put them back. Just gonna have a giant.
Get the Slim Jim table.
How stupid.
Just a giant Slim Jim logo on every table. So imagine matches where there's gonna be 5 or 6 tables.
Slim Jim, Slim Jim.
It's fucking crazy. The ring, fine. Boxing always did it. UFC always did it.
No
We're
one's
used to that. But now you're putting it on the fucking weapons. What's gonna be on a chair? The Monster Energy drink?
Right.
Every time that's crazy.
Logan Paul's energy drink.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking nuts.
Wow.
Snap into Slim Jim tables.
Jesus.
Awesome. Also, Joaquin Wilde of the LWO was knocked out for real in a WWE speed match against Lexis King that was taped before Raw.
Huh.
But Wilde tweeted after, never been knocked out cold before, so a lot to process right now, but I'm good, no worries. But yeah, it was a legitimate knocked out moment there. So,
Seen a couple of those.
So Lexis King is the nude speed champion. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I don't think
was
it
that for the title?
I have no fucking idea.
Doesn't Andrade have it?
I think it's Grande still.
Grande just got it recently. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We don't even come out with it.
No, of course, no one ever comes out with it. Not even Sol Ruca on NXT.
Is it
it's
canon,
not.
then?
It's not canon. It's
not.
only canon on Twitter.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's or X. That's the only place it exists.
They never even bring it up. Sometimes they'll mention it, but not
Only on the website it'll be Speed Champion. Yeah. That's all I've got for news. So let's get into rumors.
Rumors.
Vince McMahon gets kicked out for sex allegations?
That happened.
But then he returns and takes back the company?
He did that.
And then Vince sells the company but stays in power?
Jesus.
Oh my God. And then Vince dyes his hair black and has a stupid mustache?
Confirmed.
So Fightful reports that WWE, and we've joked about this before, but Fightful reports that WWE is considering doing a future WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
That would be
And
such a mistake.
a WWE employee apparently told Fightful that if they do it, it will be called Super WrestleMania.
No way. Why do they?
Jay!
Why does it have to be super?
Because we had the greatest Royal Rumble, you motherfucker.
Sorry.
So this is going to be the superest WrestleMania.
How many people were in that Rumble?
50.
So how many nights of WrestleMania are we talking?
50.
50 straight nights. Just imagine. Everybody can wrestle. Yokozuna can wrestle.
Ultimate Warrior can wrestle. The
We're
Great
going to have an
Khali.
AEW night, a New Japan night, a TNA night. Hey, Eric Mark Hamilton, you buy your tickets yet?
And the all ladies wrestling night, which we call the Inferno night.
Hey, Eric, I believe in Joe Hendry to die.
Oh my God. Oh, that would be great.
He's going to get RKO'd, but what you don't see is Randy Orton has a machete under his shoulder, so he decapitates Joe Hendry during the RKO.
Oh my God.
Hey, America, you can't see yourself hosting the show anymore. It's over here now.
I hope they do it. Fuck it. I don't want to go to WrestleMania anymore.
That's true.
It's
And
too
it-
much money,
And
and
it would
it's,
be at 10 a.m.
it's not even that good anymore.
We'll get our weekend back. Or 2 p.m. or whatever the
Right.
fuck. Yeah. 10 a.m. Yeah.
Oh my god! I hope they, just because of the train wreck that it'll be so much fun.
It would be.
You know, at the end of the day,
Fun
like
for our show anyway.
one of their Saudi Arabian actors will win like a main title. Like he'll beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship.
We are thinking,
amazing.
We are thinking our main action hero win
Yeah.
WWE title.
Right. Okay. Well, how big is he?
Okay. Does that work?
None.
How about now?
Oh, that works.
Add another
Yeah,
zero?
Yeah, a couple more is good.
Okay.
Look, we have oil money. It's fake money.
Yeah.
Like we own all of the Bitcoins. No one knows this. So you can put as many zeros as you want on this paper.
Yeah.
We will pay it.
Doesn't matter. No matter how many billions we make, we're still going to claim that we only made a profit of like 10 million.
That's right.
That's what they do. That's what they do. It's like we made $2.5 billion last year, but a profit of only like 15 million. Oh, shit. We just spent so much money.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I guess they just give it all to the
Exactly.
the executives.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, all right, here's your $500 million salary.
And again, yeah, like nonprofit just means the business can't show a profit at the end of
Yeah.
the year.
But
Right.
you get the billion, I get the billion. Who? What? And somebody raised their hand. Billion. You get the billion.
Yeah.
It's leftover money. We have to give it.
Right.
So stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy. Also, PW Insider reported that Drew McIntyre is taking time off. No shit. He got concertoed.
Yeah.
That's why you get concertoed.
You have to take time off.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, like, I just hate when these fucking dirt sheets bring this shit up. It's like, yeah, of course, we all knew he was taking time off.
The dirt.
That's why they do the murder angle. Also, this is bad news. SmackDown was planned to go back to 2 hours this month. Triple H even said it a couple months ago. However, USA Network is happy with the ratings for the third hour. So for now, SmackDown remains 3 fucking hours.
Fuck.
Fuck indeed. Yeah.
This is hard to watch.
It really is. It's very hard to watch.
That's just bad news. That's horrible news.
It's very bad.
God.
Of
Which-
course, we're
which
happy with the 2 share.
Yeah.
It was this, or we play Die Hard again.
Yeah.
For half a share.
We're still filming the new season of Chrisley Knows Dicks. I mean, they just got out of jail.
Right.
They literally just got out of jail.
And then
So-
that's what we'll put in the third hour whenever we have
Of
that
course.
season ready.
Yeah, right. Yeah. All right, that's all for rumors. So it's time for the Mark Report. We've got no Mark.
Well,
but
we have a report.
would you like to do the Mark Report?
Only if you hit the music.
All right, let's do it.
Another day, gotta give 'em hell. It's burning straight through the dark.
You fucking Mark! You fucking Mark!
All right, now, I told Tony Chimmel
Yeah.
that Eric's not here.
Right.
I told him to record a new one.
Okay.
For us.
Yes. Here we go.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mark Report.
So far, so good.
With your host,
Come on, buddy.
Eric.
What?
Slam and
No,
Ken.
stop, turn it off. Fucking idiot. Stupid fucking piece of shit.
Why?
Why would I ever trust him again? I'm not doing this anymore.
How much are you paying him every week?
It's too much.
I think he's living off of what you're paying him.
Well, we made like a deal. Like once you buy like 10 or more cameos, you get a discount.
You get a discount.
But all right.
All right.
Joe, take it away.
Yeah.
Joe Pisano. Here
Yeah,
we go.
Thank you. Well, Greg the Hammer Valentine was on the YFM podcast.
Oh.
You fucking Mark podcast.
Wow.
And he says a ring return is not out of the question yet.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Greg Valentine.
Greg Valentine.
So he wants to wrestle again.
He wants to wrestle again.
All right. Well, let's hope he can do it.
We'll see what happens.
Let's hope they let him.
Yeah, Brutus Beefcake was at an autograph signing
Wow.
in a flea market in Pasadena this past Sunday. And he said he'd love to wrestle again, but only if it's the main event of this year's SummerSlam.
Well, I could see that. It's 2 nights.
It's 2 nights. It could be one of the main events.
Seth and Punk,
But
night 2, night 1, Brutus and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
But he said, hey, he'd love to be a part of it. So he's putting it out there in the universe. Huh. Maybe Triple H heard it.
All right.
Good when he told the guy at the flea market. And then Ryback said he is returning to WWE,
Wow.
according to 3 of his 9 live fans during his TikTok live
Oh
yesterday.
my God.
3 of his fans said you are returning.
How many roses did they give him for
Oh,
that?
it was at least 7.
Wow.
Yes.
Sorry, that at least helps for the gas money for Ryback to drive to the arena and then
I looked
beg
it
for
up.
a job.
That's 11 cents.
Yeah.
So he's on his way. Ryback,
All right.
we'll see you soon, buddy.
All right, Ryback. That's great.
Very
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, where are the
market
other local autograph signings for the week?
Just name. Okay, hold on. Name a shitty city outside of Houston.
Oh, I mean, El Paso. I
Okay,
guess,
cool. And give me like just a weird name, just a random name.
Brandon.
Okay, Brandon autograph signing
Yeah.
is in. Where'd you say?
El Paso.
El Paso. And
Wow.
big stars are going to be there. Big stars such as the Bolsheviks from
good.
1985.
Right. Yeah.
Are they still alive? You don't know. You have to find out after you pay to get in. That's when you find out.
I heard the Von Erichs are going to be there.
The Sons.
The Sons.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, of course,
The
the others
Sons.
are dead.
All of them. So that's it.
Also, Gunther deleted all of his social media posts about WWE.
He did?
That's legit. Yeah.
Oh.
There's only one post, and it's just of his wife. So people are like, "Is he pissed about Truth, or what is his deal?" I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know about that. Is he leaving? And they're keeping it quiet?
that would be crazy.
All of his posts?
There's no way. What would he do? What would he do?
Tony Khan's like, listen, I have this blank check.
Yeah.
It'll set your family up for. He's an indie guy.
Athletes do weird shit sometimes, though.
Gunther's an indie guy.
We always hear about football players like unfollowing their team, and then they're still on the team. So we'll see.
That's true. And also, like, if he's just plain out retiring, you know what I mean? Like, for whatever reason, like, he certainly wouldn't, I don't know. Like he certainly wouldn't delete all of his WWE stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's just like a fucking just a rebel thing because they fired Truth.
yeah.
Who knows?
Who was the chick who was Tony Storm's bitch for a little while in AEW?
Oh, Mariah May.
Looks like she just debuted in NXT tonight. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Thanks, Eric. You don't have to be Eric anymore, you know.
Oh, I
you don't
thought. Are we still going?
You don't have to do it.
Joe Hendry also appeared. Oh, I'm done. Sorry.
Thank
I'm
you.
done. I'm done.
Joe, I already have to watch NXT. If you spoil everything for me, then it's just like, what's this all for?
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, everyone expected Mariah May to show up.
Yep.
So, yeah, it makes sense.
Cool.
All right, trivia time.
Trivia. I'm gonna hit you with a bunch of Money in the Bank stuff.
Okay.
So let's see what you can do. Okay. All right. So do you know how many unsuccessful cash-ins there's been?
Oh, well, that would take a while. I guess I could guess like 7.
6.
Oh, it was
very
close.
Very close. How many men have held the Money in the Bank briefcase multiple times?
Okay. Edge. CM Punk.
Yes.
Who else? Who else?
There is.
Oh, The Miz
The Miz.
with that bullshit.
That bullshit.
There's
That's
more,
it.
huh?
No,
Oh,
that's
okay. I
it.
was like, all right.
No, there's 3. But how
It's
many
about to be
men?
4.
How many? How many men have won the Money in the Bank more than once? Won the match, the Money in the Bank match.
One.
Just Punk.
Just Punk.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Back-to-back years,
Because
too.
Edge beat Kennedy.
Yeah, he took it off Kennedy.
And then Miz sued Otis and won.
sued him.
Because he paid off
him.
JBL, Judge JBL. Then they had to have a match, but yeah.
Yeah.
God, that was so dumb.
How many wrestlers could win their second Money in the Bank this year? He's got to think about who's in it.
Can I look at the paper?
No.
All right, so Seth Rollins.
There's one.
No one else in the men's match.
No.
And then the women, we have Alexa Bliss.
There you go.
And that's it, right?
Yeah. And then who has been cashed in on the most? I'll give you a hint. Okay.
Women or men?
Men.
Okay, because I know women. It's Charlotte.
It's Flair. Nia's second, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna give you a hint because.
Well, let me say one first.
Go.
John Cena.
John Cena. There's four guys tied with two.
So John Cena's one?
He's one of them.
Nice. Well, he's one of them?
He's one of the four guys wwho are tied with being cashed in on twice.
Oh, so that's it. No one's been cashed on three times. Oh, okay.
I looked through all of them today.
John Cena.
Some of them are kind of obvious.
Roman. Has Brock been cashed on more than... No.
I don't.
It's not Brock.
No.
All right, so I got Cena, Roman.
Two top stars
Seth?
in WWE. Yep.
Who cashed in on... Brock cashed in on Seth. Who else cashed in on Seth? I don't remember. Anyways, so one more.
Oh, Dean, the night he won it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And then... Ooh,
Kind of more recently. His second one was super recent. And then one.
Oh, McIntyre?
McIntyre.
Nice.
Because the Miz took his, right?
Oh,
Took it from
right.
him, and
Yeah.
then Priest
Nice.
last year.
All right. Suck it, Eric.
Yeah.
Fucking murdered him.
You won.
I killed him.
Big time.
Yeah. Obviously, that was great.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some fan questions. Let me pull them up. Let's see what they got. Omar, just a weekly reminder for Eric to bring the zip ties. It's not happening. Just let it go.
Did I bring him?
Probably. So I bet that if R-Truth was released back in April, nobody would give a shit. To those who are crying, go fuck yourself, motherfuckers.
What does that have to do with it?
I don't know, just fake outrage, I guess, from the fans.
Like if
Like
it was
online.
April, they wouldn't have cared?
No, I think he meant like he said it back in April, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Pop culture junkie. So either I've officially aged out of WWE or the product just completely sucks today. Quality talent is overlooked or poorly booked. The music is shitty to my ears. I'm a huge music fan of all genres. The majority talent that is pushed, I can't stand to see on the shows to begin with. And the stupid ticket prices are ridiculous. In the words of TBD, TKO, go fuck yourself. Now this old fuck has to go yell at some kids to get off his lawn.
It's one thing for whoever, TKO, or not TKO, who is the group that did all of the CFO or whoever, right? They
Yeah.
did all the good music, right?
Right.
They don't want to pay them. Then just find some good, cheap guy that you can hire for the company to make good music. Like, they're not the only ones that could make good music. Now I feel they're just like, AI, give me some generic bullshit for DIY's new song.
Well, they still have Death Rebel, but it's horrible. Yeah. Jim Johnson even recently said I would write more music for them, but they've let him go a while ago, and he was like, he didn't name who it was, but he was like, yeah, someone just didn't like me there for whatever reason, and
That's crazy because it's all about the music. Like popping to a song.
yeah.
Like Jericho debuting and like, if you smell like,
Dude,
Stone Cold's me. Like, it's just everything.
90% of the people that come out now, you couldn't even tell who they are
No
just by
idea.
their music.
No idea.
You know,
It's so sad.
that's why they get no pop.
It's such a big part of wrestling. How do they not know that?
Yep.
Time to play the game. Like, it's amazing. So it makes it great.
Even Booker T has said, like, you have to have good entrance to get over. You have to have a good entrance in music to get
For
over.
sure.
It's part of it. Like, you have to show, like, this person's important. That's when, like, Stephanie Vicaire, they gave her fire. It's like, okay, that makes her feel more important at least.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Adam, AEW is in Denver tomorrow. Should the wife and I go? Let's see. Let's ask Bobby Lashley.
No.
No.
He's going to be on the show, and even he knows. Bill Capri, was there still some gas left for R-Truth? He's more over than he's ever been.
Kind of. I mean, he did wrestle the champion at Saturday Night's Main Event. So
A very average match.
I think that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he just hit his peak. There's nowhere else to go but down.
Right. Queen Sheba Kills, who's the nicest, most accommodating wrestler you've ever met? I mean, certainly Booker T's up there.
Oh my God.
So that's
he
a
was
good
great.
one. Yeah.
Big Show. Honestly, like Stone Cold was super nice. Kevin Nash took a picture with me, shook my hand.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin Nash. I've met him at Comic Palooza. He was super nice.
Super nice guy.
Yeah. DL Punk, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, 3 stages of hell? Sure. Yeah, I'm for that. That'd be good. Why not? Matt Hardy's concussion. Choose one wrestler to rebook their career. Karrion Kross, Damian Sandow, or Sean Spears. I would say Sean Spears. I think he had the most potential out of all of them.
He was. I don't know if he was as good on the mic as we. You know what I mean? Like I think he had that corny thing that like Matt Cardona. Like I don't know if he could ever get over it, but like.
But like once he became Sean Spears and like he had the feud with Cody in AEW, it was
good.
like he was convincing as a bad guy and he was cool. And then like even when they did the COVID thing where like him and MJF were gambling on the matches.
But don't you think Karrion Kross could have been like a super heel with a faction if you did it right?
Yeah.
He can kind of talk like he's convincing.
No, for sure. He definitely looked scary, but his matches were always boring.
The stuff he was doing with AJ Styles was interesting. It just didn't go anywhere.
Doesn't go anywhere.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to get the heel out of him. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm a bad guy. Hey, like Vince, I want you to see it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Like that could have been a cool angle. He gets the heel out of good guys and then form a faction of these heels. Oh, fuck me.
He's like, I already tried that once and then they fired them all.
That's true.
Yeah. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. How much do you think R-Truth gets paid each year by WWE? I don't understand why there's an outcry over a guy who usually appears in a comedy segment every few weeks, not getting renewed. Would any of us be kept on at work on good money if we didn't really do much anymore?
Who's getting mad? I mean, come on. Come on. He's had his time. They gave him this great, they probably knew it was coming. He probably knew it was coming.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we're going to let you
And
do
because
this,
he's
be
been
involved.
there, because he's been there so long, he probably had a decent salary.
Yeah,
like not
$250.
like a top one, probably more than that now.
Maybe.
Just because they all get everyone on the main roster now gets a lot of money, like at least like comparatively to
$500,000?
what they used to. I would, maybe $500,000 for Truth. Yeah,
Wow.
maybe. Amir, so I don't know if this is the same case for you guys as Sean Marks, but I've been a fan of Triple H the whole time I've been watching wrestling, and he's always been my favorite. But does his moronic, stupid shit booking affect his legacy as a wrestler in your mind, or is it just me? Same thing with Sean in NXT. Not
It
as
does
a wrestler.
No.
No, it affects his legacy as a booker, as the one in charge.
Right.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
You'd also have to you also have to think like he's really not in charge. That's the thing. Like he's in charge of creative, but TKO is in charge. The owner of TKO is in charge. The Rock is more in charge. That's like what we heard about the whole Elimination Chamber, where they were just like, hey, the owner, what is it? Mark Shapiro. What is his fucking name? The Endeavor owner. Who cares?
Yeah,
but
I'm
like he
forgetting
called
right
The Rock and was like, we need you for Elimination Chamber. The Rock shows up. Hey, Triple H, here's what we're going to do for Elimination Chamber. I mean, look, Triple H, what did he talk for? Like 90 minutes, his Hall of Fame speech? He thanked everyone but The Rock. Like, what does that tell you?
Yeah.
I thought I was in charge, but once again, there's someone above me still.
Right.
So he still has like a Vince thing going on there, but yeah.
Yeah.
4 letters, 1 word. You thought Jay as world champ was bad, then fuckface Americano wins. Fucking stupid. I'd rather have El Grande as world champ than Jay.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Be a great heel. Then he can reveal, it was me. Cool.
Think about Chad Gable. Like when he first showed up, he was a tag team guy with Jason Jordan. They were a great tag team on NXT, but that's it. They were a tag team. They had good matches. Then they split him up, and he was Shorty G, which was just fucking terrible.
Horrible.
Then he just started his own. He got over on his own with the thank you and the being like, the shoosh and all that. And he got over, and now he's doing El Grande. Like, he's doing pretty good. He finds a way to get on TV and creates a new character every time, so He's better than you think.
And he's a great in-ring performer. Great.
He is. Leprechondom. I mean, if he was 6 feet, he'd probably be a champ by now.
Absolutely.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's just a problem that he is Shorty G. He's like 5'5" at best.
Yeah.
Leprechondom, do you ever think WWE can die by 1,000 cuts with all this negative PR and another promotion like AEW can overtake them, or are they too big to fail? Well, AEW cannot overtake them because AEW is just as bad as WWE is. AEW is just complete garbage from start to finish.
WWE did something smart, and by going with the worldwide audience and caring about them, they're riding that wave. I don't know
Yeah.
how long that wave will go on
Right.
for.
It will
But
crash.
that's what's paying them billions. Like
Yeah.
Netflix was even like, I want a live show that the whole world will watch.
Yeah.
We don't want a live show that just the US would watch.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they made it this worldwide phenomenon, and you know, I don't think that'll last forever if you have a bad product. But wrestling fans, like, if we never did this podcast, we'd still be keeping up with it, at least talking about it once in a while. I feel
Maybe.
like we would never ever watch it. Like, we'd still be like, oh, what's happening? Oh, Punk's back. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, wrestling fans, like, once you've got us, you've got us for life.
At the most, I'd probably just fast forward, you know, like do what I like, just fast forward through Raw, watch Raw in 10 minutes.
yeah, just
I
to
would
kinda
watch the
see-
CM Punk segment,
Right.
the Seth Rollins segment, fast forward everything else because I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, if I don't have a podcast to entertain, like to make fun of all this trash, then there's no point of me watching it.
100%.
But yeah. But no, AEW can never do it. They're fucking terrible. Now, yeah, WWE, it's like you said, the wave will crash at some point. They're not going to sell out everything all the time. But these companies have figured out if we just charge so much fucking money, the fans that still show up, that's enough for us to succeed.
The machine is so big, I don't think it can fail.
Right.
Even if they suck, I don't think it can fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like UFC's not as popular anymore right now because they don't have any stars left.
Right.
But like they still make a lot of money because the fans that show up, they're paying all the ticket prices have soared with UFC as well. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And there's still fans out there that will just pay insane prices. It's like if we made our Patreon like $100 a month and there's still like 100 fans willing to pay it. But like then we're just pieces of shit at that point. Like
Yeah. I get it.
hey, it's me, Stacks, from Team Stacks. Everyone's going to have their favorite R-Truth moment, and there are hundreds. Mine is when the Judgment Day were all lifting their titles, and Truth slid in the ring to hold up his Raw Tag Team title. Yeah, Truth's had some funny moments.
Sure.
But you do have to remember, most of them are misses.
Yes.
Like 90% were misses.
24/7 title.
Right. Like there are
Swing
a
and a
few
miss.
great ones. Like when he came out in the Rumble, and he put the ladder in the ring. And
Fun.
he looked up, like that was great.
Yeah.
Future Shock. Hear me out. El Grande Americano wins Money in the Bank, cashes in on Cody after he beats Cena at SummerSlam. Grande takes off the mask to reveal it's really Matt Cardona, better known as Cody Rhodes' best friend, now turning on him after all these years. Boom. Boom.
I wouldn't even mind that.
I think we'd recognize that, El Grande's a foot taller.
Right.
Matt
Which would
Cardona.
almost be hilarious.
Right. Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy's arm sleeve. Joe, blind rank these women wrestling personalities /
Wrestling
wrestlers.
Personalities. So it's more about the character.
No,
No.
that's not fun.
Go.
All right, first up, we've got Kelly Kelly.
Oof. 2.
Karma.
5.
Nia Jax.
4.
Piper Niven.
3.
Number 1 is Vicky Guerrero.
Come on, what do you? So you got one hottie in there? If they do it by like their impact on wrestling, that's probably the order.
I
Honestly,
mean, it's terrible.
like Vicky at least was a GM and
Right.
had some personality. Kelly was hot. Piper terrible. Nia probably is over Piper.
Yeah,
Karma was
make
there.
them fun.
Karma was there for 5 minutes and then got pregnant. And goes
These
gone forever.
blind ranking, like, make them fun. Like, this
Right.
isn't fun.
Yeah.
Drew Doshi, what will happen first? Spinner belt or John Cena explaining the Rock alliance?
I don't think they bring it back. They had every chance to bring back the spinner belt. They didn't do it.
I don't think they're doing either, quite frankly.
Correct.
Like, he's not going to explain why he's aligned with the Rock. Because also, where is the Rock? So yeah,
And he did 2, right? He did 1, and then he slit 2. What the
Yeah.
fuck is 3? Is there a 3?
I don't know. Who
Do we
knows?
care? Did they
I
scrap
think
it?
I think as of right now there is no 3.
Yeah, I think
and then
you're
he'll
right.
figure it out when he shows up again for some bullshit.
3. Me main event in WrestleMania next year.
A third rapper to join us.
3 shitballs.
Yeah. Josh Ozuna seems like this Seth Punk is going to lead to a War Games match in November. Maybe. Who will be the other 2 members of each team?
The other 2 members?
So, like, if it's 5-on-5, Seth, Braun, Reed. I don't know.
I mean, you'd have to figure
Karrion
out
Cross.
Ethan Page.
Yeah.
But like what? Punk, Jay, Seth, like that group,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And add 2 more. I don't know.
Yeah. It's too far
Cody.
from now.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, that's all right. That's all for fan questions. So let's do some predictions for Money in the Bank.
I filled this out in like 30 seconds. I
Good.
thought everything was very easy.
Yeah, good.
Let's see.
All right, first up, we've got John Cena and Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
This is the only one I struggled with because I can see just a cheap kind of pop win for the faces. Like, yeah, hey. But like, you'd have to have Logan Paul getting pinned, and that doesn't really do anything for me. So I've got Cena and Paul.
Okay. Yeah, I just picked Cody and Jey because I don't see Cody losing his first match back, but
This will
Yeah,
decide
whatever.
the title.
it probably will. Yeah.
I have pin.
I have Cody pinning Logan.
I have Cena pinning Cody to build the SummerSlam match. He pinned him again.
And then why does he get a rematch, though?
Well, because he never got a rematch. It's a tag team match.
No. All right. If they're still doing that. How many people interfere?
1. Logan Paul always has
Travis Scott.
or him. Maybe.
I've got 0. It's fine. Any swerves?
No.
No. Yeah. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship.
If Becky doesn't win this, what was the point?
You're right. It's got to be Becky,
Yeah.
right? Becky with a pin.
Pin.
How many people interfere?
0.
0. Does the loser raise the winner's arm?
No, they fucking hate each other.
But that's like the whole thing.
She's going to make her do it?
I think she'll do it. I don't know. I put yes.
Yeah.
And then do they fight more after the match?
No.
No, I put yes as well.
Really?
Yeah.
After the match. All right.
I don't know. We'll see. I think she'll make her raise her arm and then she'll be a bitch and then they'll fight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then we've got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Julia, Roxanne Perez, Naomi, and Stephanie Vaquer.
Rhea Ripley doesn't need it. Julia and Perez are too new to win a world title. So is Vaquer. The only thing I could see, I picked Naomi, but I could see Alexa Bliss maybe aligning with the Wyatt Six finally and helping her win. But I picked Naomi officially
Why'd you pick Naomi?
because she's like the only real heel in this whole group, and a heel always carries the Money in the Bank, and I would think that she would.
So you saw the betting odds then?
Yeah. But I picked her before because I know I looked through it.
Really?
And I was like Rhea Ripley doesn't need it. For her to just cash it on Io after having plenty of opportunities.
Yeah, but that's gonna suck. I also picked Naomi because the betting odds were like
Way in her
insane.
favor, yeah.
What the fuck? I hope that we're wrong.
I know.
Like, I could see Roxanne. I could see Julia, Vaquer. Like, why wouldn't you push? Why did you drop? You had Vaquer drop the belt, like on NXT. So random, so quick. I don't know.
I could see Roxanne Perez in the Judgment Day carrying the briefcase, making Liv jealous. That would be kind of fun.
That would be cool.
So
that's what I
let's-
was originally. I was thinking Roxanne,
Let's hope that this is bullshit.
but maybe it's to get Naomi the belt so that Jade could beat her for it because they're still feuding.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. First to jump off a ladder,
Perez?
I put Julia. Over under 2.5 broken ladders.
2.5 is a big number. I put under.
Yeah, under. Does anyone hang from the case?
No.
No. Any other weapons used?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I put yes as well. How many people interfere?
I put 1. I don't know why. I just had a feeling like something's going to happen in this match. Like my surprise appearance might explain it.
Okay, I'll put 0. I mean, I hope your Mark idea for the Wyatt 6. But what can they do? They can't help. I guess you said Nikki could help her.
Or you can turn the lights off, and then all of a sudden, Alexa's at the top of the ladder holding the briefcase. That'd be kind of like a dap.
Right.
That's better than Naomi winning.
Sure. That would make the Wyatt 6 feel important.
Of course.
All right, men's Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Penta, and then a bunch of jobbers. Solo Sikoa, Andrade, El Grande Americano.
I read a dark horse pick that you'll hate is Solo Sikoa
No fucking chance.
building like the feud with Jacob.
0% chance.
0%.
There's no way. Even if Triple H hates the Money in the Bank briefcase, why is Solo in this match? Why is he in this match? It doesn't. There's no way. Oh, so put him.
No, it's Seth.
Yeah, it's Seth, of course.
Yeah.
First to jump off a ladder.
Seth holds this briefcase for one day.
Yeah.
Penta.
Well, I guess 2, right? Because it's Saturday and then Raw's Monday.
Oh, right.
Yeah, first to jump off a ladder.
I put Penta.
All right, Grande, over under 2.5 ladders broken.
I'll put over for the men.
Same.
Yep.
Does anyone hang from the case?
This was an almost for me, but like there's no tiny guy in this. Oh, Grande is small. But anyway, I said no.
I said no. They did do it recently
They
in
did.
a ladder match.
Yep.
Any other weapons used?
Yes.
Yes. How many people interfere?
Rollins guys, 2.
2. Yeah, I got 3 because I think Punk as well. They fucked over Punk.
True.
I think Punk will be there, but they'll take him out.
That could be.
Surprise appearance.
I'm going to fill it in.
What?
Paige makes her return to WWE during this.
Paige here. Okay.
There's a rumor that her contract's been up for a couple months.
Oh, it's
This
not
would
even a
be-
rumor.
Yeah.
She's even said it.
Yep. So if they were going to bring her back, maybe it's during the Money in the Bank. Maybe she fucked someone over.
Yeah.
That was supposed to win or something to form a start a feud.
That'd be cool. I definitely didn't go in the cool way.
Yeah.
I went Travis Scott.
I fucking hate you. Better.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying
Would
to win.
Roman Reigns have counted?
I don't know. How long has he been gone? A few weeks?
Like it's a genuine surprise, but like he's a part of the roster.
Yeah. And I don't think so because Roman is always gone for a month and then
Yeah.
he always is like
Right.
he's a one appearance a month guy.
And the other one I thought about is maybe Bailey's return. She
Yeah,
got
that's
injured,
true.
but it
She's
hasn't
been gone a while
Yeah, I don't know.
since Mania.
But yeah, Paige would be fun, so I did fun.
Sure. Well, you know how fun works.
It doesn't.
Does anyone cash in that night?
I think it's a big no this year.
Yeah, I put no. How many? Because also the champs aren't even there. I mean, at least for the women, the female champs aren't going to be there. You know,
Right.
and we all pretty much know Seth's cashing in on Raw.
Right.
So yeah, how's that going to work? How many Slim Jim announcer tables are broken?
Well, that's the thing. Like I'm putting 0 for the announcer tables.
Oh right, I'm sorry. Only the regular tables have Slim
They're not
Jim.
going to touch
Sorry,
the announcer tables anymore.
tables.
Seriously, they're not going to
You
touch
might
those
be-
anymore.
Yeah, that might be right.
You put 1.
I put 1.
Yep.
What's the opening match?
Women's.
Women's Money in the Bank. What's the main event?
See, like, look, if you have Cena and Cody and them as the main event, which I know they've done last year, and it kind of makes sense because they're the biggest stars, quote unquote, then why wouldn't Seth come out and destroy Jay at the end of this match and take the title off of him?
Because they're winning.
Yeah, but just bring the goons. What are they going to do? They're
Well,
outmanned. Think
sure.
Cena's going to stop it or Logan
But it's
Paul?
certainly easier when Jay barely beats Gunther, right?
Sure. So anyway, I put the men's Money in the Bank. I think that would be... They've done it before. I think it'd be a fun way to just kind of end the night with Seth on top.
All in on fun. Joe Pisano. Big mistake. I got Cody.
This is where I dropped my title.
Cena, Paul. I mean, we talked about it last year. It made no fucking sense. I forgot what it was, but it was like,
It was
oh my God.
Solo and his group versus like Cody
And Roman.
Sammy or something.
And Cody and Roman, right?
Cody and Roman.
And we were like, something major has to happen. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
It's crazy. And like Triple H is a formula guy. He just kind of keeps the same formula every time. So that's why I picked that. I think he'll do the same fucking thing. Tag match, main event, Money in the Bank.
But like,
and that just proves even more that he hates this pay-per-view.
but like he's gonna sabotage himself.
I could get behind
No.
Triple H. Hold on, real quick.
That was SummerSlam where Cody teamed with Roman, I think.
But there was a Money in the Bank where a tag team match main event.
I'm gonna read it when you're done.
Like from a
finish your
couple
thought.
years ago, the
Last
Usos
year.
versus, what was it?
The Bloodline.
Yeah.
Solo, Jacob, and Tama with Tonga on the sidelines versus Cody, Kevin, and Orton.
Right. Yeah, I think maybe we
That
thought the
weird.
heel turn was coming there
Of
or
course.
something. It was
Yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the Bloodline won.
Right.
So Cody lost.
I could get behind Triple H saying we're not doing the Money in the Bank pay-per-view anymore. Like we're just gonna when we have a Money in the Bank match, that when we have it, because it didn't start as a pay-per-view.
Nope.
It started
was
at WrestleMania.
Yeah, every year.
And he already killed the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, so that we only have a Hell in a Cell match when we really need it.
But we know this pay-per-view is happening next year in New Orleans, right?
Yeah, no, they're not killing the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. It's too popular with the fans.
Yeah.
So
It's the fifth big one now, right? Let's say it's kind of like,
I would say it's more popular than Survivor Series at this point.
I don't know, War Games. Punk
War Games is
appearing.
great, but people get more excited about who's going to be the next champ, who's going to get it and cash in and then fail.
It's true.
Because that's usually what happens now is they fail.
They-
I think Seth will succeed. I think whoever wins the women's will succeed.
Last year, he won it, cashed it immediately, and failed.
Yeah.
The year before that, Damian Priest held it for fucking ever. Which I
Yeah.
feel like that's all they do. They hold it all year,
Oh, yeah.
or they cash in immediately.
Right.
Which kills the surprise. Because, Damian, like we were talking about it last year. We were like, having the Money in the Bank briefcase in your possession is like holding a title.
Makes no sense.
It's like holding, like you're the champ of Money in the Bank.
Yep.
So as soon as you cash in, whether you win the title or not, you're no longer the Mr. Money in the Bank. It's its own title. Didn't he paint it when he was in the Judgment Day and like had like a whole
yeah.
Senior
Money in the Bank. Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Right. All right. Lock of the century.
Becky.
Okay, but Seth.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever. This pay-per-view is going to suck.
It's gonna suck.
So we'll see you after Money in the Bank. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Wrong Wrestling. Get a t-shirt or hat at prowrestlingtees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling and become a supporter of the show. Get all the bonus episodes like the Money in the Bank recap at patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. I do not have a lot of hope for this pay-per-view. So say your prayers, cross your fingers and everything, and we'll see you after.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with